Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Now today's card initially was inspired by our Deb Hallett and she's done a couple of these of Ruby Chick. It's a gorgeous little stamp by Polkadoodles. So I just think it's lovely, so I went and bought it. Brilliant thing about it is it's on sale. So, but I also like this one an awful lot, and this is Ruby Celebrations. Again, I think they're in the sale, and I think again it was $2.99 I think. But I have got some other bits that I will talk about during the video that I got. So this is Ruby Celebrations, and it's for a little girl called Gabriella, and she's 8. So yeah, this is the little card that I'm going to do the video about today. So if you're watching the intro and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free, it doesn't cost a thing, so please just click on that subscribe button and also the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when my videos come out. Also please like the video if you're enjoying it. Share the video, comment as well. I love reading your comments. So yeah, I'm gonna go starting putting the video together again. Look at the state of my hands. Tell I've used pink, can't you? As well, what I've done, these are the colours that I've used all the way through, but that looks a bit messy, so I'm going to write that out again, just so that you know the colours that I've used. And I've used the Ohuhu Honolulu 320. Now the other thing that I was going to say, and I've mentioned it a couple of times, was I'm struggling to get any reinkers for some of the colours, for most of the colours that I want. So I was on the Ohuhu website and I saw these. The ones that I wanted are virtually all greys. So I bought the greys. The pens themselves, I think they're $2.99. The reinkers are a £5. But I got this lot off. I didn't go to Ohuhu. I went to Amazon instead, and I think this was down to 23 quid from, which is an absolute steal. So I've got the grey ones now, which just solves a lot of problems. But I've also earlier bought the skin tone ones, and I think when they come out I'm just going to replace them, because it's what, £250 for the full set, and you're looking at, there's 36 colours in these, and they're between £23 if you can get them on offer, and I think 34 if you can't get them on offer. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that these are Ohuhu. Obviously they're not the Honolulu, but I'm not sure what the difference is there. And these are both, oh no, this is Fine and Chisel, and the grey ones are Brush and Chisel. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. So wiggle them back in. I'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to go do the editing and putting the video together, and I shall talk to you in a little minute. Alright, bye for now everybody. Hello, so here I am on the voiceover. In the background you will hear Merlin, he's been a little noisy. So these are the bits that I bought from Polkadoodles. This is the one that Deb was using, which is absolutely stunning, and this is one of the others of the Ruby collection that I bought. I also bought this stencil. These were all in the sale. I can't remember how much they were, but just a couple of stencils, which you can see just flourishes. Excuse me. And then there was a surprise box, and it should have been £20, and it was down for a fiver. So I thought, I'll get that. So I got that sentiment, this stencil. I haven't got a stamp or anything to go with that, but I'll soon sort that out. These couple of stamps, which are really cute, the gnomes. But for a fiver, you can't go wrong. Oh yeah. And this one, I'll show you the back of it because you can't really see it. I think I take the pack out. Yeah, it's a little dog and a little cat, a little kitten. This house so sweet. So yeah, and there was also this pattern paper booklet. And now I don't normally use pattern papers, but I'm sure I will do something with it. Well, I know I will do something with it. But yeah, quite delicate. Yeah, for a fiver you can't go wrong, can you? But I will put a link in the description for you, just for you to go and have a look around. I'm not sure whether these will still be there, but if they are, then if you want, grab yourself a bargain. So I'm going to stamp our little lady out. I'm using my Mini Misty and Memento ink. I'm using Memento ink because I'm going to use the Ohuhu Honolulu alcohol markers, and they are compatible. So I stamped her out, I think, about 3 times. Now, I did put up that I wasn't going to put the names. I was going to make a list, but I didn't. So I've just popped them up there. I am going to go back and alter the times of these so they do stay up longer, for you to make a note of them if you wish. No, I suppose you can see them on the side anyway. I might still do that, add a couple of seconds to them. So I'm using, excuse me, the darkest colour at the moment, and just doing in, shading in where I feel that it would be darker, without the any gloss on it. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Right, I paused it then. It still hasn't gone, it's come back. Anyway, I'll try and be a trooper and go through. So yeah, I'm just using the lighter colour to put the highlights on. So yeah, I have sped through this, but you can obviously still see what I'm doing. But yeah, obviously it does take longer than this. But my videos seem to be longer at the moment. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just slowing down. Possibly. So yeah, this is colouring her hair in, and I'm going over a few times just to add a little bit more of the shading in, the darker, and then with the lighter colour just going over everything, just so you get that seamless blend, which these alcohol markers are really good at. So these are the skin tone colours that I've used, and also the eyes and the lips. I'm using the darker shades, like under a chin, just under her hair, under her forehead, and just on the tops of her legs where she would get a natural shadow from her dress. These really are quite quaint. Now what I've done as well, and I don't know whether I haven't really shown it, I don't think, but if I have, I'll be repeating myself. What I've done with the cord for the balloons, because I've fussy cut her out, and literally I've fussy cut virtually everything out with her. I'll put them in the cupboard now, in my drawer. I cut the cord off the balloon, because obviously you can't really, well, you can cut round it, but it's a lot of messing about. And I just used twine to replace it, which you'll see later on, but it really does look good because I've made the twine like it's moving, so it's flexible. It just adds that little extra interest to the card. So with the dress, I'm just using the darker colour in the ruffles where I think it would be, and around the neckline and the sides, as you can see. The general rule is that if you're going to do your shading, do your darkest colour where two lines meet. So if you see, I'm pointing at it now, under a dress and her knees, just above her knees, I did it that darker shade, skin shade colour, which is where it would, that's the two lines that meet. So if that helps you, that's the way I do it anyway. And then blending the other colours through, leaving some lighter areas for some highlights really. If you were doing an image that was white and you wanted white in it, you would actually leave the white of the card showing, and you'd use that as a colour that you've used yourself. Now some of these colours, I don't know why, that when you blend them together, they bleach out the darker colours. So you just have to be aware of that one. And this one, which is the lightest colour, is the dress, and it's R14. That, as you can see, has bleached out some of the darker colour. So again, I will go over the colours again. I've missed a bit of hair out there. So this is where I wanted a more shading, and I've gone to the RV 350. That colour is, if I can find it while I'm doing that, RV 350. They're all at my left hand side. RV 350. Watch it be a really weird name now and I can't pronounce it. Not in crimson. That wasn't difficult, was it? So yeah, I'm using the crimson, and you can see the difference that it makes adding those, the different depths of colour actually make to the image. So again, going over now, and just blending all these colours in, just so that you get a nice flow for your blending. Not a, there's no lines in it really. And now I'm doing the balloon. Now I'm not happy with this balloon. This is balloon number 1, and I use the R23, R4 and R6. It's the darkest colour. I'm using the R6 now, just go around the edges. Yeah, I'm not really happy how this turned out. I'm putting the colours down just to have a look, see if they're blending all right, you know, if it's the right colour for it. And you can see I've changed that. I used initially, oh, I've changed my mind quite a lot. Was it RP7 originally, then R24, and then I've gone to R23 for that was the lightest. But you can see that colour bleaching out. So that's the lightest colour bleaching out the darker colour. Because I want a highlighter on it. So I'm now going over again the lighter colour. It just takes it out. So it does take quite a while when it does that to get your colour blend looking right, but you just have to persevere with it. And sometimes just leaving them and letting them settle and dry. It you know, sometimes you can tell I'm not happy with it. Sometimes it can make a big difference to the overall finish of the piece that you're colouring. So I'm doing the little bow at the bottom just in the same colours that I've used for the balloon. I'm setting myself a challenge now. I'm going out to use, instead of 3 colours for blending, I'm going on to 4 to see how I get on with that. Because obviously the more colours you add, the better you get. Now I decided as well that I was going to add more colours, so more colours, more balloons. So I've cut another 2 out. One's orange and the other one is yellow. And not all of the colours bleach out. It is just certain ones. You see that one hasn't really. It's touched it on it a little bit. I've got Coco gently snoring under my feet. Well, under the table. She's not under my feet, actually. So then I'm going to cut those out. Now I'm using this Cosmic Shimmer, Pixie Sparkles, and the colour was then, I missed it, Flirty Sky. These are lovely, really are. I just wanted something that was just delicate and in the background. And you just use it like a little pepper pot to put it on. I'm using my Ranger Heat tool to rushing to dry it off. Now it did get bent and warped quite a bit, so I put it under a big box just to straighten it out. And I will say again, and I say this every single time, from Tim Holtz himself, unplug this product when you are not using it. It has been known to just burst into flames or smoulder or whatever. So yeah, unplug it when you use it. So these are the fonts that I'm using. No particular name for them. They're just unbranded off Amazon. And the little girl's name is Abriella. So I've cut each letter out 3 times, stuck them together. I'm just showing you with the A. I'm using Gina Case Connect glue, which I really do like, just adding little dots and making sure there's none that's left around anywhere with my pokey tool. So just lining it up. I do like to see them stacked up. And there you go. It says Abriella. And Abriella is 8. Now, this someone special is, again, I got this off Amazon. It's unbranded. I just saw it. I liked it. That's stacked 3 ways, and I've just used the colours that you can see. And I've also used the sparkle on them, and I've used Spectrum Noir Sparkles. I love these. Absolutely lovely. I love these. I think there was a pack of 3 when I bought them. And there's the twine that I'm using. So I've used the same colour twine, but I've actually just coloured it with the alcohol markers, as you can see. And you can see what I was meant by saying that I've left the cords loose and then just gluing them on the back. I've already done this, I haven't shown you it. I've just put some foam tape on the back because I wanted it to be stood away from the background of it. If you put some either wet glue on it or a glue stick on it, once you pop it down on your card base, it just gives you a little bit of time if you decide that you want to move the position of it. So I'm just putting a little weight on there just to hold that down. I would absolutely love one of those glass blocks from Jennifer Maguire, but you can't get them in the UK that I've seen anyway. I'm just trying to mess with this, trying to get the sentiment to be straight. I have to move that out of the way. And I can only line it up at the top with the F and the S. It does look good, I like it. You can see the sparkle from there as well. And with Abriella, with the name, what I've done as well is I put the name on a piece of tape. So this is mint tape that I'm using. Just line it up so it's straight, everything's level, all in a straight line. Glue on the back, and just wait till it's secure. Leave it a little while, not very long, and then you can just adjust the letters that you want to use. And I decided it wasn't bright enough, so I'm going to use Y040 Y040 for this part. I got this coloured card in the pastels from the range in the UK. They're not doing so much craft stuff now, which is a really, real shame. I've decided to go for the purple colour, so I'm just taking a piece out. I have flicked through all the colours just to see which one that I want. And this card is 8x4. So literally just cutting the majority of it off because I can use the rest of it, which I do end up doing. And I haven't shown it, I did it as an afterthought. I'd forgotten to put the number on it. So I've done that, the number 8 in there, which I've attached to the yellow balloon in the middle. I'm just using the Ohuhu white gel pens, which I absolutely love. These haven't dried out at all. Well worth buying in the pack. They do, you get, I'm not sure, is it 4 or 6 white, and 2 gold and 2 silver, something like that. You get more white than you do gold and silver, but it is the other 2 colours were included in the pack. So I am going to cut the matten layer down, as you can see I've done there. I'm just using my eraser just to take that off. And this is how I clean mine. It is literally just nibbling bits off it. How you keep it clean. So a bit of a clean up. And using Collall glue. I've also just got, I needed some more glue. So I get it off Amazon. It's just easier, it's just quicker. We've got Prime. And I got a litre for £18 something, where you could get 250ml bottles for £15 something. So it's just well worth buying the larger bottle, just so you can decant. Comes off your fingers really well as well. So I've made the card base myself. So there's today's card. So I hope you like it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment and share if you want. Press the notification bell and I will see you for the next video. Thanks everybody. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.